What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Do me a big favor, guys. Get yourself down in the description box and check out those first two links. The first one is that Moo link. The good folks at Moo will give you up to $1,100 in cash reward and NVIDIA stock shares when you meet certain deposit requirements. If you deposit $1,000 in your new Moo brokerage account, Moo is going to give you $120 in cash reward. And then if you want to get yourself some NVIDIA stock shares, there are separate deposit requirements for that. Check out the link. Second one is the Wealth Builders Financial Community on Patreon. That's the community I started in 2024. None of us are experts. We don't try to tell you what to do. I'm not an expert, but I do have 30 years of building wealth, and I'll be more than happy to share with you what I did in order to build my wealth, along with 2,000 other wealth builders. So if you're interested in being a part of our community, click on that second link. It'll take you over to Patreon. Sign up. And then send me a DM letting me know you're there, and let's go to work. Well, guys, it's the greatest opportunity in American history, and I'm going to continue to tell you guys that day in and day out for the rest of 2025. My goal is to remind you every day of what's at stake. Your financial freedom is at stake. The question is, what are you going to do to secure that financial freedom? Will you sit on the sideline and watch others secure their financial freedom, or will you put yourself in the game? Will you put yourself in the game? Only you can answer that question. I've answered that question for myself. I'm going to put myself in the game. I'm going to stay in the game. With 2 seconds left, I'm going to be asking for the ball so I can take the last shot. Because that's what it's going to take if we're ever going to get to financial freedom and passive income, guys. We have a problem in this country, and the problem is we don't want to get put in the game. We don't want the ball for the last shot, and that's why 150 million Americans don't have any retirement savings. Now, again, I'm not an expert. I don't try to be an expert here on YouTube. My goal here is to share my personal opinion and share my personal story about building wealth over the last 30 years. Now, if somebody takes that information and they want to do something with it, that's on them. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just sharing the information because that's what I do here on this YouTube channel. And I love doing that. I love working with people and helping people through my experiences. That's all it is. Of course, before you make an investment decision, you need to go out and do your own homework so you can come up with your own conclusion and make your own investment. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to tell you what I've done and what has worked for me. Doesn't mean it'll work for you. But one thing I can tell you, if you continue to sit on the sideline, you're going to work for somebody for the rest of your life. Now, if that's what you want to do, then stay on the sideline. Don't do anything. Just keep doing what you're doing right now. But if you want to change that and give yourself the opportunity to have more time, more freedom, and more choices in your life, then you have to put yourself in the game. Now, Richard, how do I put myself in the game? Here's my opinion. Again, personal opinion. First thing you got to do is live on less than what you make. If you're making $3,000 a month, you got to be able to live on $2,000, because you need money left over at the end of the month to be able to do what? Multiply it. Second thing you need to do is live on a plan, which is a personal budget. That's how you're going to make sure you have money left over at the end of the month, because you're going to be managing your money. You're going to know exactly how much money you got coming in and exactly how much you got going out. That's called a budget, guys. And if you can start doing that, you are on your way to being a better money manager. And if you can manage your money better and have money left over at the end of the month, then guess what? You have an opportunity to put yourself in the game. Number 3, got to stay out of consumer debt, guys. We have $18 trillion in consumer debt here in America. We lead the world in consumer debt. We lead the world in credit card debt at $1.3 trillion. We We lead the world in automobile loan debt, tipping at about $2 trillion. And we lead the world in student loan debt, topping out at about $1.6 trillion. So we got to do something, guys, in order to get this consumer debt thing under control. And here's what I've done in my life to get my consumer debt under control. I just stopped buying things that depreciate in value, and I stopped buying things that don't put no money in my pocket with my income that I earn from my business. Now, once I build wealth and I have assets that generate income, or I have assets where I can take a part of that asset and buy something nice for myself, that's okay. And the reason that's okay is because I'm not using my income to do that. That's the whole point of assets, so that you have assets that can pay for this stuff and you don't have to pay for it with your income from your business or your job. So you got to stay out of consumer debt. So that's what I did. I would refuse to take the income that I'm earning and buy things with it. What I'm going to do is put that money in something that multiplies it. And once I get an asset that's been multiplied enough, I'll be able to take the income from that or a piece of that asset and buy some of the things that I like. Cash. See, that's the key. Cash. No consumer debt, because I'm buying it with cash. So yeah, you got to stay out of consumer debt. For every dollar you are paying on consumer debt is one less dollar you could be multiplying in something that can get you to freedom, get you more choices, and get you more time. And then the fourth thing you can do to put yourself in the game is save and invest. The save part is that 3 to 6 month emergency fund. 60% of Americans don't have $1,000 in savings, guys. If they hit a financial emergency bump in the road, they don't even have $1,000 in savings. That is not good, guys. We live in the greatest country, the wealthiest country in the world, and we got 60% of our population don't have $1,000 in savings. That's not good. So you got to get that emergency fund put together, 3 to 6 months of your expenses. And I recommend you put it in a savings account or a money market at a bank, and don't put it anywhere that you can touch it unless it's emergency. And then invest. That's where you got to come up with a strategy, man, a big boy strategy to be able to multiply your money while you sleep. Go on my YouTube channel. I've documented, guys, on my YouTube channel what I do. Again, not saying you need to do that. I'm just telling you what I do in order to multiply my money while I sleep. So go check it out. Drop me some comments down in the comment box, man. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's the greatest opportunity in the history of America right now to build wealth. $84 trillion is going to be passed down to somebody over the next 20 years. $84 trillion, guys. Will you get a piece of that? Or are you going to just sit on the sideline and say, no, I don't want a piece. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, living paycheck to paycheck, working 8, 10, 12 hours a day. And I'm just going to do that for the rest of my life. I'm okay with that. I don't think anybody's okay with that, guys. And you shouldn't be okay with it. But unless you make a change right now, that's going to be your life. Like I said, man, get down in the description box and check out those 2 links, that Moo link. Check out them goodies that Moo got for you. Check out the Wealth Builders. Come on over and join us, guys. We'd love to have you. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, smash the like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.